in our building stock of quotations, we've done over £7 million worth of quotations in the PFP division. And that's a total for the group now of £50 million worth of quoted business.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Light Science Technology CEO Simon Deacon. Simon, good to speak with you. And you've announced more good news out of the passive fire protection division. Could you tell us about the contracts?
Morning, Stephen. Yeah, we've won some new contracts. One based down in London in Strand, an office block that we did more recently and completed. But also we've won a job in Liverpool for a research facility. And these buildings that we do are of all various accommodation which people occupy, and that was for £120,000. And so the total there, £145,000 of new buildings to do, which really takes our total in a very short period of time, just under £2 million of work which has come into the business, which will be completed in this financial year. So we're really going great guns with various jobs around the country, from Salford in Manchester, Liverpool, London, and Nottingham at the moment.
Simon, you highlight the opportunity for repeat work in this sector. What does your typical customer look like?
Typical customer is generally a large public company who have built various buildings over the years which require remedial work doing on them. And we find with the injector clad product that it's a much quicker way of installing a barrier within the cavity. As we all know, fires spread rapidly through the cavity if there's nothing to stop them, and especially if there's flammable material on the outside and the inner. And so our product goes within the cavity, creates a barrier, and then can go 25 times its size as the fire takes hold, which then obviously if any fire has taken out part of the building in the cavity, our product will expand into. And it's all about getting people out safely and in good manner. You know, you can't stop a fire quickly, but you can retain it from spreading for a period of time, and our product works up to 2 hours and holding back that fire so people can get out safely.
The Grenfell inquiry shone a stark light on some worrying problems presented by our building stock. What legislative outcomes do you think may come out of this, Simon?
I think there's an awful lot needs to come out of it. We have to appreciate that some of these buildings, you know, that we've been looking at, some are, you know, 80 years old, and some frighteningly are, you know, 5 or 6 years old, so actually built after Grenfell. And so a hard look needs taking to see what are the right products to put into these buildings for remedial work, but also so that they can be done quickly. But also for new buildings, so that it's been passed, it's had the right tests, it's not toxic, all the key elements really to make people safer within buildings. And also I think, which is really important, and what we're working on as a business, is an early warning system. You'll hear a lot of people who've been in these incidents, you know, that they didn't know there was a fire because it was in the cavity of the wall and not within the building at that time. So if you can create an early warning system which can be linked to your app or the control fire system within the building, then you get an early warning to get out of the building. And I think that's really important. And with our technology within UK Circuits and providing fire protection products for over 15 years, we're well suited for it.
Simon, is PFP performing within the wider group as you'd expected?
It is, yeah. I mean, there is in our building stock of quotations, we've done over £7 million worth of quotations in the PFP division, and that's a total for the group now of £50 million worth of quoted business, if it be in the controlled environment of agriculture or the contract electronics side. So we're really pleased with that progress. And you also have to remember there's over 11,000 buildings which are over 18 meters, and 33,000 buildings which are between 11 and 18 meters. So from a quoted value, it's increasing. and we're also, you can see from the presentations that I give, we're converting that work now, and it's got good margins for our group with a 50% margin. So it's really important, and this work is being done and is required. Obviously, immediate action needs requiring due to the fact of what's happening in the market. So we're really pleased with progress, and I think we'll see a record-breaking year for Light Science Technology Holdings this year.
Well, I'm sure we'll be chatting about that as it draws to a close. Simon, thank you very much for the update today.
Thank you, Stephen.
That's Light Science Technology CEO Simon Deacon.